Hi, so here we are at North View Lane. As you can see behind me, you got the river view down there. And then, so the road comes up, you come in this way, and it's a really nice, well-maintained gravel road all the way down. And then they put in a cul-de-sac here. It's just become overgrown. It's not many people are coming back here, but it's a nice big round cul-de-sac. And you'll see there are two lots here. See, there's one white T-post directly in front of me here. And then there's another T-post right there by the box. The lot we're looking at is the lot over here. So from this T-post all the way down the hillside there. So this is another lot. I don't see a sign for it, so I don't know. I think it's already been sold. They just haven't begun building. So there's that lot starts over there and goes that way. And then there's this space in between that's neither lot. And then this lot starts here with this white T-post. And these two lots kind of come together down there, but there's a triangle in between that is not either. You can see another T-post there that delineates the perimeter of that one. So you'll definitely won't have anybody right next to you. But this lot starts here, and it's a line pretty much straight down. And then about half of the property on this lot, so it's what, three and a half acres or so. So about an acre and a half of it goes down that way, and the rest of it is all this grassy stuff up here. So from here all the way to this tree line with these pines here, that's where this is, well, and all the way down to that tree line there, and then into the tree line down the hillside. It gets pretty steep when it drops off down there. We'll take a walk down there in just a second, but I want to show you. So from here, you got all this whole grassy area here for building, and then this tree line kind of comes up diagonally, and then the property line comes to a point at the road up here where that you come in the driveway. So try not to make you too dizzy here. So this whole big space here is for building. And then I'll just walk down that tree line down to where it starts to drop off. Then it gets pretty steep, but I'll at least show you into the tree line. So you see that little white sign there? That's where it comes to a point. Then you have a house built right on the other side of these trees. But you do have a nice gap down at the end of the cul-de-sac, so you could definitely put a row of trees in between the two houses down there, just like they've done here. Create a nice barrier. But yeah, here's your neighborhood from the hilltop. There's some real nice houses all over up here, all new, developed. Most of them look like they're between $400,000 and $600,000 houses. So yeah, right here it comes to a point, and then there's where it opens all the way up down to the view. So this whole side, from this side of the road all the way to this tree line, is all buildable here. Come on, buddy. Got my dog out on a walk here with us today. So yeah, let's follow the tree line a little bit. So yeah, my car right there is on the road to kind of give you an idea of the distance, how wide the building area is. Here's the tree line again. Quite a bit of space. And they've mowed around these trees so you can walk the line. That's nice. So I'd stay probably about 100 yards from here to my car. Maybe a little more, actually. And you see right there is the electrical box that we saw earlier that's right at the end of the cul-de-sac. Come on, buddy. Go. And then all the way down to this tree line. And then it starts to drop down in, and you have some wooded land here. So now you can see that's the back of the electrical box. There's the car. So this whole big field is where you'd build. And then again, there's a strip in between these two lots here that is no man's land. I think they actually might be. Oh, my dog's going after a rabbit. Good luck, rabbit. So yeah, here's your property line post here. I think they might actually be mowing that right now. Sounds like they might be. So yeah, but then the property drops down in this hill. There's your marker again. So actually on this side of this line here. So it comes down into this forest, into a point. But as you can see, it's very densely wooded going down into it. Wouldn't get much for a video. But then I'll walk up the middle of it here and show you again the other perimeter where the buildable land is. See here, I'll try and get it. So about half of what you would be buying drops down into that. There. Just goes down that hillside pretty steeply there. And then there's lots of brush and stuff obstructing me from going down that direction. But then there is your river view coming off the tip of your property. And then right about here splits the difference. So see, there's the trees now. So this is a lot of space to build over here. So all the way here, then that drops down there. Then you have this whole big field here, and then up. I'm walking. This is pretty because they have that line. That's the perimeter of that property. So there is a section, like I don't know, maybe a 20-yard barrier in between the two where it splits. I can send you some still photos of what I've found for how it's being split up. But right about here is about where the line is, so you can see this is the space where you'd be able to build your home. I feel like I'm repeating myself, sorry about that. Yeah, so see, there's your T-post from here up to that T-post right there. And yeah, sure, at some point the neighborhood association will probably get this paved, but there's only a few houses up here now. So yeah. So see, I'll stand at this post to that post right here. That's the distance in between the two lots. Over there's that lot, and then here from the tip of my finger, so I'm gonna draw the line of where the lot's at. Pretty much right down there is your lot line. But then you got from there all the way over to here, and then all the way up this tree line to where it comes to a tip of the road there. And there's the gravel road coming in. Nice big round cul-de-sac right up here. And that barn is not an eyesore. Somebody else's stuff over there, but it looks pretty much brand new. Most likely Amish built, all steel. And you got eagles flying overhead. Where can I get them? Oh, you can't get too close. Can't really see them, but there's a lot of eagles up around this area. All right, well, hopefully getting this ground view helps you a little bit to make your decision. And I'm gonna keep it kind of short just so it doesn't take forever to upload to YouTube. I'll get this over right away. Thanks.